Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SpeakUp, and obviously, welcome back to your phonetics class. And today is the class number 8. Well, in our previous class, in our 7th class, we've discussed about a really important thing to improve your pronunciation, which is stress. So if you haven't watched that video yet, go quickly and watch it, because today's lesson is really interesting and really essential for your voice. So without any further delay, let's start our topic. Well, today we're going to discuss about the R sound in British accent and in American accent. Well, the R sound is the most important thing when you are learning English, especially when you are using an accent. In British accent, it's different. And in American accent, it's different as well. The R sound is different in every single accent. Different people pronounce the R sound differently. Now, the question is, how do we pronounce the R sound? And today, I'm going to tell you every single thing, the differences, and I'm going to give you some rules and sentences to practice. Well, before knowing the differences between the American and the British accent, especially for the R sound, we need to know how to pronounce the R sound. Check this out. R. R. See my lip? It's a little circle, not that much, like a really mild circle. R. R. Now, your lip posture is going to be not that much round, but a little round to make your sound like R. R. Now, your tongue posture. Suppose you're eating a spoonful of peanut butter, and you guys probably know that peanut butter is very sticky, and whenever you're eating, it gets stuck inside your mouth, and you're trying to fix your mouth with your tongue. So, do you know about the alveolar ridge of your mouth? It's right behind your upper teeth, right here. And your tongue needs to go very close to the ridge, but you have to be careful not to touch it. And also your tongue, you need to keep your tongue a little backward. Normally, our tongue stays right here. But when you're trying to pronounce R, your tongue needs to be backward. And the middle of your tongue needs to be erased. Your tongue will look like this. R. 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 Well, you might don't see my tongue, but when you practice, you'll probably catch your tongue posture. So try with me again. R. 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 Let's see some words with this sound. Red, rose, river. Now in the middle, all right, program. At the end, car, river, never. Well, there's a lot of words in relationship with R ending, like father, mother, brother, and even your sister. Now let's jump onto the difference between British accent and American accent with the R sound. So now as we know how to pronounce the R sound, I'm going to tell you how do British people pronounce it. Well, in British accent, I'm going to give you guys some rules to follow. Well, I'm going to give you some words and sentences so that you can practice. Well, in British accent, I'm going to tell you 3 different rules, but I'm going to focus on the first 2. Because those are when we don't pronounce the R in British accent. Rule number 1. We don't pronounce R when there is a consonant sound after the R sound, as in the word first, first, third, third. As you can see in the word first, there is a D sound and a S sound after R, first. But in this one, third, you'll also see the same thing. There is a R sound and a D sound. Third, first, third. Rule number 2. We don't pronounce the R sound when the sound is at the end of a word. Just in the word car, far, never, river. But in rule number 3, you're going to see a huge difference because it's like an exception. I've told you that we don't really pronounce the R sound when it's at the end of a word. But if the second word, the word after that word, starts with a vowel sound, we do pronounce the R sound, as in the word car and alarm. Now, in a rapid speech, it will sound like car alarm, car alarm, car alarm. It will connect. And also in the word far away, far away, far away. See, they just connect themselves, and we do pronounce the R sound. Let me give you some words to practice. Bread, row, river, father, 3, first, third, program. Let me give you some sentences to practice as well. Royd has a red car. Royd has a red car. Royd, red, car. I like red roses. I like red roses. Red roses. The program will start at 3. The program will start at 3. Program, start, 3. So practice these sentences to have the British accent. Now let's talk about the American accent. Oh, one thing. You know there are many different accents across the UK, but I'm simply focusing on the modern RP sound, the modern received pronunciation. So yeah, that's why I told you the rules. But it can be different in different accents in the UK. Now let's talk about the American accent. Well, actually the American people pronounces the R sound in English as a non-rothic. Do you know what's a non-rothic? Well, there is a rothic and a non-rothic. The British people are rothic and American people uses unrothic. Well, rothic is when you don't pronounce the R sound, as in the word car in British accent. But non-rothic is when you do pronounce the R sound. Like car. See, we're pronouncing the R sound. Car. So simply, British people uses rothic R and American people use non-rothic R. Let me give you some words putting the initial part, especially the R sound, on the initial part of the word. On the first letter, red, rose, rise, rack. In the middle, all right, program, 3, 13. All right, program 3:13. Now at the end, river, corner, perform, never, mother, father. Well, let me give you 2 sentences to find the difference between them. Royd got a new red car. In British accent. Royd got a new red car. In American accent. Now see the difference by yourself. Royd, red, car. But in American accent, it's Royd, red, car. Car. They're pronouncing the R sound, but British people are not pronouncing it. So let me give you some sentences to practice in American accent as well. Roses are red. Roses are red. Rohan got the first position. Rohan got the first position. So, I hope that you've finally got the differences between the R sound in American accent and in British accent. So I hope you liked this video. Stay with SpeakUp, stay sweet, goodbye.